Another episode of Inspirado Projecto podcast, now available from Siri. You can talk to it and say, "Open Inspirado Projecto podcast." Now, when I tried it, I needed an app to open it. However, you might already have that app. Who knows? You might already have it. So it's now available on there. I've uploaded it to a few podcast sites, directories. So it's cool. It's, the tentacles are moving and grooving. I'm noticing more listeners now on here. Thank you to everyone who's listening, by the way. I'm heading up to grocery store to get some quarters. There'll be a series of things I'll be doing today to get prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow is when Yachtly Crew goes out of town for the first time to play out of state. And we're going to Denver. We're going to play at what's called the High Dive, Denver High Dive. But tomorrow night, and then next day we have a private gig in Denver. So those of you who live in Denver, or even, those of you who live in Denver and heard about Yachtly Crew and thought, hey, wouldn't that be great if they come out to this area? I'd love to see them. Or heck, even if you got friends and family who live in Denver who you think might dig the crew, please feel free to let these guys know about the show. Invite them. I believe you can find tickets on yachtlycrew.com. So, having said that, there are a few things I need to get done today. One of which is laundry. So, I've got to get some quarters for that. I've got to take a shower. I'll, of course, be ingesting throughout the day. I'll be ingesting as much nutrition as possible. I've got orange juice, apple cider vinegar. I've been taking a teaspoon, actually more than a teaspoon, probably about 3 teaspoons of black seed oil a day. I don't know if that's too much. They say it's possible to overdose. And even on a good thing, it's even possible to overdose. Whereas, in my brain, I'm thinking you can't have too much of a good thing, so to speak. However, even vitamin C, it's possible to take too much. So I've had this cold probably about 4 days now, I think. I believe I did a podcast about going up to Sprouts to get that black seed oil. I've been making so many of these lately. this record for my future self. The archive of audio information for my future self. For instance, I went back and I listened to, as you know, this is also a radio show on K-Chung, 1630 AM in Chinatown, the first and third Monday of every month. So, I got that one, I got that show that happens in the studios. And once I found out about Anchor, this app that I'm utilizing right now to put out this podcast, once I realized this thing existed, holy moly, my world just opened up. Just opened up. Because until then, it was kind of a mystery, so to speak, about podcasts. The idea of podcasting has been rattling around in my brain. I'd thought about it on and off. I thought about podcasting. I looked into it. I did in the past. I called them podcasts. I guess anything is kind of what you define it as, huh? Everyone's got their own relative definition towards what they think something is. So so I called what I did a podcast. I just uploaded it to Mixcloud. I think there were 3 of them that I did for Mixcloud. 3 podcasts. One I think was about an hour and a half. That was me. And I included a bunch of others in it. I also had a podcast, an interview with my buddy Casey Driver, who has been documenting with audio and video. He's been documenting the history of Antelope Valley. That's one of his main concerns right now, is documenting all of the historical stuff that's going on in the Antelope Valley. So I did an interview with him. And then I had another interview with my buddy Vince. My buddy Vince, who was talking with me about a very interesting dream he had, where he it felt less like a dream and more like a reality, where he woke up in the middle of the night and he was visited by some extraterrestrial entity. That was very interesting. As you may know by now, this podcast is about the fringe theories, the abnormalities, curiosities, synchronicities, of course, riffs, stream of consciousness. You know, if you're listening to this, that means you also have the possibility within you to make your own podcast. There's nothing, you know, this is my sloppiest art form. I'm allowing myself to get, what? Why do you say that? This is the sloppiest art form. The most unapologetic, sloppiest, you know, not carefully monitored, in other words, not, you know, obviously not overanalyzed. So here we are now in the grocery store. Oh, here, let me get out of your way. Here I am in the grocery store. Trying to decide. Soup. While I'm here, might as well get some more soup. Yeah, this is a good thing to do right about now. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Get a couple of these guys. Chicken and rotini. That sounds good. Chicken and rotini. All right. Get these.
Are they taking the money?
Pardon me.
I know they.
It's interesting. I need to learn to talk quieter. Sometimes. I tend to be loud. I realize that. A lot of times when I talk to people, I'm very loud. See if these kind people can give me some change back here. Some more oysters. I could get. Could try pineapple juice this time.
The world doesn't need just another tequila, but it does need a superior tequila. At Casa Noble, crafting superior tequila has always been our go-to.
Oh wait, I'm in the milk.
We apply are what separate our tequilas from the rest. We invite you to experience the results for yourself. Look for Casa Noble on the shelf on the Spirits Rock box. We know, drink responsibly. Copyright 2018 Casa Noble Imports. New York.
Alright, let's see here. Where is the pineapple juice? Where have they put it? They put it way up here, but it's not real juice, or is it? If it's concentrate, is it still real juice? That's a tricky question right there, isn't it? Concentrate. What does that mean? What does that mean? What is concentrated? What's the concentrate? We got one lane open. Got one human lane open. The automatic ones are rocking. Very intriguing. Oh, is she gonna open up the lane? There's lots of excitement here at the grocery store. A lot happening here. I will be looking for the synchronicities today. I'll be inviting the synchronicities. I'll be inviting spirits of health and wellness. I'll be inviting... Oh, thank you. I will be documenting any riffs that struck my antenna. It's interesting. I've already had 5 or 6 listens to the episode where I take the audience through the process of making a song from the initial riff to the almost finished song. I almost got far with finishing that song, didn't I? Got right near the end. I got right near the end to making that song there. Oh, you almost finished it. I almost finished that song there. You almost got to the end of tying it up in a nice tight little bow. Nice, neat little bow there. I tried my best. I tried my best. Number 8 just opened. Infinity just opened. Infinity just opened.